coming our way now. Some of the best Undead versus Night Elf that one can hope to witness. LawLiet versus 120. 120 very strong at the moment. Second highest worldwide in the ELO ranking. LawLiet not far behind in 4th position. The highest rated Night Elf against the second highest rated Undead start their game right now. We start our best of 7 series on Tidehunters. 120 absolutely demolished Moon the other day here in the Doubi Pro Max Cup. Moon, who doesn't seem to be in the perfect shape at the moment, also didn't stand much of a chance against LawLiet. On the other hand, LawLiet himself looked pretty good recently. Was almost able to get a draw against Happy in the Show Cup on the weekend. So I'm really excited to see this one. We've been seeing a ton of fast expansions, especially from the Undeads, in this matchup. And also in other matchups. Oh. Wants the Acolyte, but I think I'm not going to get the last hit here. Nice deny by 120. What's he doing? DKing with a ghoul build. And no sacrificial skulls, so it seems like no fast expansion here for 120. Rather looking towards playing this one base. And perhaps this was this is what the Scouting Acolyte was for. Against the Keeper, it's very dangerous to play fast expansion because the Keeper is very strong and pressuring it and going all in against it. But against the Demon Hunter or Warden, a fast expansion is super strong. So I think this might be the new way for Undeads to play it. Scout early, check out the hero, and decide whether you want to expand or not, depending on their hero choice. Thank you, Lanhouse CH, with a 25-month resub. This B2W heart. Cutesy. And thank you, by the way, also to Rick, who pledged earlier on Patreon with $8.50. Thank you. Marvelous items for the DK here so far. As the tier 2 tech starts. I expect especially outstanding Warden play from LawLiet, but on this map the Warden not so easy to make work. The level 3 creep out, not that clear, not that simple. The Keeper of course can always creep very well and also expand. Oh, but this expansion is going to be scouted and I imagine will be cancelled. On location, this expansion a bit greedy. And 120 can easily get the cancel here if he commits to it. He's going to start creeping first. Oh, I wonder if this is going to backfire. If 120 now is going to be slowed down too much and distracted, then this expansion might finish. This would be a big blunder by 120 if he lets this expansion come up. We'll see if he will allow it. We have hunts coming. Oh, wait a minute. No tech Huntress Expo? Okay. It's going to be very late tier 2 for LawLiet. But I think 120 is still easily quick enough to get the cancel here. He sure will find that cancel. As always, the painful thing. When you expand before teching, if then your expansion gets cancelled, you're going to be left with a late tech. And also, not too fast of an expansion. Couple of ghouls fell, but also one archer traded for it in return. LawLiet has now finally started the tech. Oh, but that is late. That is real late. And that's of course the upside of a ghoul build. If the Undead is playing a Tet Fiend build, which against Night Elf normally you never do, then an expansion like this can't be cancelled. But the efficiency of ghouls early on is pretty high. As I always like to point out, ghouls very good in the early game, pretty good in the late game, and very bad in the mid game. So these are the power specs you have to play around when playing ghouls and when playing against ghouls. So Huntresses are going to be the main units here for LawLiet. It's going to give him a lot of map control right now. With Hunts and Entangle, he's going to be very strong on the tier 2 stage, but it will be falling off heavily later. Hence, the expansion is needed for superior numbers. I don't think he can go for a Demon Hunter this time. The tech is so late. I think a Demon would just take too long. I think I'd like to see a Panda here. Oh. the DK with the ghouls moving across. If this expansion is cancelled again, it's a huge disaster. LawLiet cannot allow the tree to be cancelled again. The keeper is running in from behind. Crucial moment right now. Is there enough damage to cancel the tree? I would say probably not. Keeper's doing a good job with Entangle. One ghoul dies over here. More Entangle's being used. One more Entangle is ready. Oh, but it might be enough. Oh, the damage is so close. The DK with the skellies. Oh my god. Last second barely gets the cancel. Nice dodge. LawLiet saw that coming. Oh, but that is... big yikes. These items here helped a lot.
A player's forces are under
if this was a ring, I think the expansion survives. LawLiet in trouble. Big trouble. In Little China. Here we have the Panda second. The expansion was cancelled again. Oh. 1-0, wonderfully able to find the timings again and again. Trying to kill off the Lich. Oh, but the counter surround is there. If needed, also the TP can be transferred. And now 1-0 is buying a lot of time where the Panda isn't creeping, where he's just chasing these undead heroes. Oh my god, he slips out again. Alright. Finally, DK is stuck. That's going to be the TP forced in the end. What do you do? What do you do here, LawLiet? No expansion with the Keeper. Credit goes to 1-0 for excellently cancelling this expansion. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. I've been seeing 1-0 being able to cancel a lot of Night Elf expansions recently. If they're on location, maybe the safer choice, the better choice would be to build them proxy. Like here, for example, where they're much harder to cancel. Of course, they would be arriving later at their destination and able to start mining, but yeah, maybe that's a compromise LawLiet and other Night Elves will have to go for. We'll see how this goes as the series continues. Of course, it's a long best of 7. Lots of things can happen. But this is a terrible position for LawLiet. It's so bad. We're moving into the late game here. LawLiet has no expansion. And he's got very bad units in Huntresses. And a very bad first hero in Keeper. These are not late game powerhouses. Rune Bracers here, not the best item, but can certainly be sold for a decent chunk of money. Panda did catch up in experience pretty well. Crept the 3 camps here outside the main with Ancient of War, nicely done. But it's only Dryads, man. Oof. Only Dryads and Hunts, which means the Fiends are gonna have a feast. Imagine if spiders were sentient, like Fiends, and they could choose to have a feast. So, big feast, a big dinner with all of their friends, with all the food that they want. If a spider could freely choose its food, what would it choose? It's definitely used to flies and other little insects. But maybe a spider looks at a human being every now and then. It's like, man, I wish I could trap that son of a bitch in my net. But he's just too big. He's too big. I could gross him out if I die in his mouth when he sleeps. But, you know, that also ends my life. That's not very good. Maybe they would like to have a taste. Would like to have a little taste of man flesh. Just like the Urukai. Alright, first big fight of the game. And 1-0 is greatly favored. He's got the stronger tier 3 army. He's got the stronger heroes. The ghouls getting kind of barbecued by the panda. The fiends and heroes and statues seem to be uncounterable. LawLiet is doing his best, but he's just too far behind this game. Panda might be going down next. Oh, there's a staff for him, but it is of little relevance. And there we have the GG. Quick 1-0 for 1-2-0, and this just is pretty much a game about strategy and timing. If you go for this super early expo and you sacrifice your tech and second hero, then the expansion has to succeed. If it doesn't succeed, the game's over. Simple as that. Weren't there spiders in Lord of the Rings? There was one big-ass spider, Shelob, which, yeah, true. She almost ate our dear Frodo. When I watched Lord of the Rings for the first time, I was so grossed out and afraid of that damn spider. When I was younger, in general, I would get afraid super easily about stuff in movies. To this day, I'm still very, very sensitive when it comes to horror movies. But back then, I would get afraid of everything. I remember I watched with my cousin Hercules, the Disney movie Hercules, when we were kids. I don't know how old exactly we were. I think like around 7 years old, maybe. And when we watched Hercules, I had to leave the room at some point because I couldn't continue watching because I was too afraid of Hades. I remember, with the blue flame hair. I found him to be very terrifying. And I remember it to this day. Have you seen Ringu? If you mean The Ring, then yes. And if you're wondering, was I afraid? Hell yeah! I was shitting me pants. Hades is a nice game. True! Hades is an amazing game, actually. I still haven't finished it. For some reason, but it is amazing. One of the few amazing games on the Nintendo Switch. I really like the Switch. I think it's a great console. But they don't have that many games. It seems like only every 2 years a really good game comes out. Speaking of which, Breath of the Wild 2 was delayed. But I think that's good. I think that's good, because what did we learn, boys? What did we learn? Rather delay a game instead of having it be very shitty at release. What's your opinion on Hereditary? It's my favorite horror movie. I've not seen it, and I probably won't watch it because I don't like horror movies, because I get afraid. I only watch it when I get coerced by my friends. Peppa Pig is much more terrifying, with eyes on the side of her face. I think Peppa Pig is very cute. I think that's a cute cartoon. Especially the way they always oink, like... That's not exactly oinking. What's that called? I think that's cute. Alright, map number 2 is going to be a different game. We have a Demon Hunter first, and I like it. It's going to be a fast level 2 for the Demon Hunter, possibly a fast level 3. LawLiet's Demon Hunter Micro is excellent. Oh, the Acolyte trying to pull the cam, trying to make the lightning shield less effective. That's kind of cool.
Players' forces are under attack.
And 2 wisp repairs needed. Wait a minute, did he not eat a tree? It seems like he didn't eat a tree. That's kind of weird. Oh, taking a bit of damage here from the lightning shield as well, but not too much. In the meantime, 1-0. Oh, fails the lightning shield, or did it get detonated? It might have gotten detonated. Not sure.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon Hunter is starting off not with the best items. The good thing, though, about Demon Hunter is, at this camp, you can only find good stuff. Even the ring is good. Even the gloves is good. And, of course, claws and circlet always are good. Yeah, I like the Demon Hunter choice here a lot. Once you're level 3 and you have the Naga, you can pressure the map pretty well. You can perhaps find some map control pickoffs. And it's a pretty tough map to creep. 400 until they have tier 3. Whoa, is he expanding? Whoa, he's expanding on AZ. Wow. Wait, he's tower pushing. LOL, he's tower pushing. Okay, LawLiet needs to start making Engines of War right away. And he does. I like that he doesn't cancel the tech. If you can survive the tech and then add a panda, it's gonna be a big help. So right now it's just make mass Ancient of War. Oh, he canceled the tech. I don't think he had to. Because now if 1-0 just falls back, then there won't be a tech advantage on the Night Elf side. Okay, boys. Tower push. Let's go. Perfect detonate gets rid of the first sacrificial skull. But also, 1 Ancient of War has been cancelled. That's definitely painful. And it seems like 2 ziggurats will be finishing here. DK now finally out of mana. The Demon Hunter is surrounded. Oh, but he's got the cloak. Oh, the cloak is actually so good right here. To get out those surrounds easily. There's no dust on 1-0. That's the one item he didn't buy. 2 towers are finishing. Not too much moon juice left anymore, but now we got 4 archers. That's some pretty good DPS. Oh, and forgetting about the dust was a big mistake. Also, the archers can now easily hide and shadow meld. Alright, 1 Ancient of War is finished. One still over here. Smacking the living crap out of this wizard. It's not double crypt, by the way. Only single crypt. Oh, cancel. Quick mana burn. Okay, 1 Ancient of War finishes. Oh, but the Wisp can't get to it too easily. For the repair. Yamana's pretty healthy, though. I think LawLiet's in a good position here, right? Ancients of War now in position, and... yeah, I think LawLiet holds this. Good job, LawLiet. Good scouting. Saw it early. And set up the AOWs when he needed. Could start the tech now, probably. The 2 Ancients of War. Laying in the smacks. Very hard for the Demon Hunter here to fight against the Nerop Tower. His reduced movement speed makes him a lot less potent. You would think being blind makes him less potent, but that is not a problem. It's the move speed. Oh, that really does him in. And the DK gets done in. Not sure if that's something you can properly say. By the Ancient of War and the Demon Hunter, that's level 3. And, okay, 1-0's not giving it up yet. Starting the tier 2, reviving the DK. LawLiet also started his tier 2, going for the Shredder now. LawLiet in a marvelous position. The great thing is also, once he's got a second hero on tier 2, he will have 2 Ancients of War to creep with, which is really cool. Only problem, Demon is low HP, and there's not too much juice left. Wait a minute. This push isn't over yet. LawLiet needs a shop, I think. Could also move this Ancient of War over. I think he should have done that. But I guess he wants to be able to also produce some archers if needed. The Wisp. Oh, saves itself again. Lots of cool plays here by LawLiet. Ooh, the Demon Hunter. That cloak is one of the better cloaks that I've seen in quite some time. LawLiet needs a shop badly, though. He needs a shop for moonstones and potions. I'm very surprised he didn't make a shop yet, I gotta say. Why no shop? We got lots of space back here. Dude, these Nerop towers. Ah, now we see glaives. Yeah, I forgot about glaives. I guess at least one should have been made some time ago. The TK's back, lol. He gets burned right away. Wait, is this evasion level 2? It is. Oh my god. What's going on here? The tower push! Okay, we need a second hero. LawLiet. Second hero needed badly. Oh, the shop's gonna get cancelled. Disaster. Okay, the Shredder and the Demon, though, are holding their ground. LawLiet, for the most part, playing a very good game, but this shop should have definitely been earlier. And maybe also one glaive should have been made earlier. I realize that having glaive is going to be a big liability outside of the breaking the push, but just one glaive definitely should have been made. Oh, dude. If LawLiet would lose this game after killing the DK, that would be a game that I would tilt off because of. But LawLiet is excellent with Zeppelins, as we can see here. Demon Hunter didn't get too much experience beyond level 3. Oh, that's still at a shop. Where's the shop? Where's the shop? LawLiet. Alright, there we go. Shop finally coming up now, but the demon is in urgent need of healing. Oh, nice saves over here as well. What do we have for 120? Gargs. One Crypt Garg. Interesting. At the moment, LawLiet has nothing that it can attack air. And that includes a second hero. No second hero yet. When you make a new building here, it dispels the blight, right? But if you root the Ancient of War, it doesn't dispel the blight. Kind of weird. Or does it?
Players' forces are under attack.
We'd love to see the Ancient of Wars be more active. Send them out on the map, get ready for creeping, because second hero should be added soon. Oh, it's not over yet, boys. One Demon Hunter to rule them all. Not having level 2 mana, but I'm pretty painful now. And, oh, the Garg was just there to kill the Zep! Oh my goodness. Oh, the demon dies! No way, dude! Oh, no way! How is 1-0 winning this? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Demon Hunter Alter Revive. LawLiet doesn't have the gold for a second hero. What a weird game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh! You see? There the blight got dispelled. What did it get dispelled by? This building? No. This build? Wait. I'm confused. But we're not done yet. $21 supply though for LawLiet is not looking good.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
And we got tier 3 coming for 120. LawLiet is in fact faster with tier 3. I think I know what strat I'm gonna play whenever I see a Demon Hunter from now on. Hell yeah. Alright boys, I told you yesterday already, I don't want to hear balance whining. It is very annoying, so bye-bye. Oh, the Shredder died? I didn't even see that. That was certainly also a costly loss. Oh. Alright, Panda might be able to power creep. We got Ancients of War in position to start creeping soon. 1-0 now. Got the orb. We'll have Frenzy. He's got the Naga. And the panda might not be quite ready. Orb of Venom finally on the Demon Hunter. This is a smart creep. 5120 taking this away from the Night Elf.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, big push here. And a big supply lead for 120. Not gonna be easy to hold this one. The panda has to retreat. Come back from the creep camp. Oh, the Dryad gets intercepted. Oh, that's painful. One of the few units that he had. Oh, and this mana burn level 1 choice. This is perhaps also a bit of a mistake. Dark and Haze, but no Breath of Fire yet. Panda is missing just a bit for the level up. Calling over Demon dead, and that game actually goes to 120. With the tower push and the DK dying, and what a wacky game that was. 120 still takes it in the end. LawLiet looked in a good position there for a little while. But somehow, that still worked. That was crazy. Narrow towers are pretty good. LawLiet, though, definitely making 2 mistakes. Shop being way too late, and also 1 glaive should have been made much earlier. And maybe the tier 3 was too greedy, although that is debatable. But those 2 things definitely could have been done a bit better. Demon Hunter is not very good at defending this. True! Keeper's much better with the summons and entangle. And, you know, that's the way you can punish Demon Hunter. Either with super early aggression, or with a fast expansion. The Demon Hunter becomes strong in the late game. On level 3 and 4, especially if he has boots. But he's weak early game. And you can abuse that in a number of ways. LawLiet now down 2-0. He needs to start hitting back. Perhaps his signature hero, the Warden, is the lady who is supposed to do it. On the next map, Autumn Leaves, it is possible in theory. Even if it's not the very best map for it, it is playable. But yeah, if you lose the next map, this series is almost done and dusted already. Coming back from a 0-3, almost impossible, so LawLiet needs to score right now. Blade Master and Demon Hunter are the weakest heroes in the game. Oh. I don't know if you've heard about the 2 lords, the Dread Lord and the Fire Lord. I think they may disagree with you. Map number 3, Autumn Leaves. This 120 could get match point here already. 120 has been looking hot in this tournament so far. 4-0 against Moon. 4-1 against Sock. And a 2-0 lead here today. He's gonna play again tomorrow, by the way. So it's 4 match days in a row for 120. And tomorrow, and that's gonna be Pog Champ, he's gonna play against Lin. Ooh, baby. Demon Hunter, though. No Warden. We have a creep here, a big one at the beginning. Over at the Merchant. 1-0 again, gonna scout early with the Acolyte. And upon seeing the Demon Hunter, he may want to expand this time. This expansion, very creepable. This one is a bit harder, but also doable with a few more ghouls. This camp does take a bit of risk repair, so it's going to be a few resources lost here. But the Demon Hunter is going to start off strong with level 2 right away, and possibly even buy a circlet to be double stronger. Oh, you don't want to lose the Wisp. Oh, nice detonate. That detonate is important, because this camp almost gives level 2. One more Wisp would be enough for level 2. Important move here by LawLiet, who gets the ring, which is, I guess, the worst of the items. But honestly, on a Demon Hunter, a ring is still good. Ain't it by the circle. So here now we see the second kind of punish against the Demon Hunter. Like I said a moment ago, Demon Hunter, strong late game, very weak early game. So you can try to punish that weakness by being greedy and expanding, like we see right here. LawLiet starting the tech. Whoa! Immolation? Okay. Counterintuitive to surround the Demon Hunter who has Immolation. Wisp coming in for the detonate. Gets the double skelly kill. But all the ghouls survive. Great saves by 1-0. Look at that. 1, 2 ghouls. And that Immolation didn't do that much. Resources for the expansion gonna be ready now. And the tier 2 begins. Whew. And not having mana burn is gonna be noticeable later. If the Demon Hunter gets level 4 and then gets 2 points of mana burn, it might be alrighty. Or of course you could go for a Tome of Retraining, but that is a lot of chaos. On Echo Isles, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a Warden. Pretty sure we're gonna see a Warden. Okay, 1 ring is good, but double ring is probably not ideal. Whoa, very early graveyard by 1-0. Might be afraid of a push and wants to have fiends at the ready. One to 0 looking for the opponent. Would love to surround some archers with these ghouls. Oh, sees the creeping here. Mantle, good item for a second hero. Demon Hunter, almost level 3. Needs only one more skeleton. Oh, not having mana burn here is so annoying. But good movement on the archers, getting none of them surrounded. DK not finding any kills quite yet. Demon Hunter is very tanky. And he's got Immolation! Coils the Skelly. That may have been a misclick. That would be level 3. That would be level 3. He's so close. He can't get it.
The player's forces are under attack.
No archers have died so far. Wait. Also no ghoul has died so far, right? Not a single real unit has died so far. Pretty crazy. Only skellies. Demon Hunter got one more skeleton. That's finally level 3. Tier 2 finishing. Time for a second hero. Panda or Naga. Probably Panda. Oh, with boots you could chase down these ghouls so easy. But boots are expensive.
The player's forces are under attack.
He wants to get this one though. And he does. Alright, Panda joins. Oh, the Demon is looking for more kills, expecting no Nerob in the main. But a Nerob is about to be finished. If he gets 3 ghouls here, it's certainly easily worth the TP. The experience very valuable. Remember, he needs level 4. Good control by LawLiet. Very cautious with his archers. But not only running away with the archers, but also getting them involved and able to get damage out of them. When needed, where able to. 1-0 sticking around. He knows the Panda wants to go creeping, has to go creeping. We haven't seen a breath yet. Agent of War going down would be painful. Would be very painful. Where's the Demon Hunter? Oh, he's chasing for kills over here.
A player's forces are under attack.
In the meantime, the expansion is mining and mining. Tier 2 about to be finished. Tier 3 follow-up will be there momentarily. And we don't have a counter expansion. It's just Tier 3, 1 base. And I feel like this Demon Hunter has been chasing too long and hasn't been burning the DK enough. That's the last hit for the DK. Easy peasy. Now finally the Demon comes in with the mana burn with the 1-1-1 build. LawLiet needs a lot more camps. He's level 4 Demon Hunter and level 3 Panda. And he might be able to get it, especially if he grabs the middle camps, and I think he should be able to get the middle camps, as LawLiet now has a significant hero and tech advantage. And 1-0 doesn't quite have the huge army yet. Soon he will. Ring of Region for the Panda is marvelous.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now we have the counter expo. Okay. LawLiet needs to creep as fast as he can, get strong heroes, hold the first push, and then maybe on 2 bases he can stabilize into the late game. LawLiet's got the perfect late game heroes. Demon Hunter and Panda are the best late game heroes that Night Elf has against Undead. Better than the Naga. Ooh, but the Panda might be going down the Zeppelin. Gets purged! Oh no! Oh, it still loads him up! Oh my god! Whew! Huge save. Crucial save. Demon Hunter finds an opportunity again to use Immolation. Oh, but okay, he loads him up. Jesus Christ. That was close. LawLiet needs more experience. 1-0 now gonna grab the second middle camp, and LawLiet doesn't seem to be where he needs to be. Oh, the Panda actually about to get 3. Demon Hunter needs level 4 though, doesn't he? I believe he does. Mantle again. Wow, look at this intelligence on the Panda. Plus 12. That's actually wonderful. Huge mana pool for this Panda. 1-0 gonna need some scrolls for the push, and he's getting them. And here we go, 64 supply for the Undead. 15 ahead of LawLiet. The Panda has to make up for the supply difference. Oh, the ghouls nicely lined up. Breath of Fire, Drunken Haze, big damage. This is not a bad fight start for LawLiet. Takes out 2 ghouls right away. But the ghouls sent back, the fiends will be harder to take out. And there's no dust, by the way. Oro could be very effective. Oh, nice coil. Last second. There is Abolish Magic against the Frost Armor, by the way. Breath of Fire kills off 1 more fiend. That was a good trade for LawLiet. Also buying time for his own expansion. And he got 2 or 3 ghouls and a fiend, only losing an archer. But the Demon Hunter still on level 4. That's the biggest concern here that I can see. Double Rejuve Bears now are ready though. Moonjuice has been entirely drained. Moonstone, nighttime, soon to be over. And the push is coming in. The expansion only now paying off. LawLiet has to react quickly. Not an upkeep yet. 20 supply behind. Panda. The Panda has to make the difference. All up to the alcoholic. First combo is huge. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, tons of damage to the Destroyer. Almost going down. Pops the heal scroll to try to save the Destroyer, and he does. Panda, in the meantime, took a lot of damage as well, but the Bears are in the front line and dishing out the damage that they need to. Oh, Demon Hunter also feeling the pain. The hero target is working out well. Panda's trying to come in for one more breath, but it's dangerous. LawLiet is trying to see how much nuke there is still. Everything's hurt here on 1-0, but he could easily go for heal scrolls over at the shop. That could be huge. Rejuve now running. LawLiet is getting closer in supply. The Panda's got at least 2 more combos at the ready. Oh, but there we go. Double heal scroll bot. That is monumental against the Panda. Of course, 1-0 has plenty of gold. But again, if LawLiet holds here, he might be in a decent position. Hero levels on the undead, still not that good. The Demon Hunter getting closer to 4. Still missing a bit, though. Don't have a staff yet. Oh, we do, actually. Staff on cooldown, however. Breath of Fire again from the Panda. One destroyer goes down. LawLiet might be getting close to the DK. Getting surrounded almost. Oh, he almost had the surround right there. There's a heal scroll still available. There it was used. Demon Hunter dropping low again. The staff's on cooldown. Oh, and the demon falls. Oh, I'm sorry, there was the heal scroll only. I thought he had used it before. And that's the next hero kill and the GG. And the next map win for 1-0. This guy is on a hot streak. He has understood the meta very well. Night Elves nowadays, they don't have it easy in terms of builds. Because if they play Demon Hunter, they're weak to expansion. And if they play Keeper, they're weak in the late game. And with the Warden, it's the same. If you play Warden, you're weak against fast expansion. So the build advantage definitely seems to be with the undeads nowadays. But it was still a close game. That immolation choice. I think that immolation choice was a mistake. He used it at the beginning to try to deal with the ghouls, but he didn't even get a single ghoul kill. If he hadn't gone immolation, this might have been a lot better. But I'm still pretty impressed with how close LawLiet made this game. If the demon had been level 4, I think he perhaps win this game. And people asking about, what about the Warden? What about the Warden? And yeah, I'm wondering the same. Warden in the hands of LawLiet is incredibly strong. Isn't very playable on all maps, but for our next map, Last Refuge, I actually think the Warden is really good. I would love to see a Warden right now. On LR, with double Ancient of War, she can creep very, very quickly. But the question with Warden is always, can you manage to counter-expand and be in a competitive position in the late game? Because the Warden can never stop the fast expo. Only the Keeper can stop the fast expo. One to 0 has taken 11 maps now. Dropped only a single one against Sok. Pretty crazy run so far by the Chinese. It's Happy, 1-0, and Lin, who have looked the best so far. And Lin's game is going to be following after this one, of course. To be remembered. Lin versus Chemico coming after. Oh, this looks like a Warden to me, boys. If 1-0 scouts this, though, he could punish this pretty heavily. I think. There we go. There she is. The star of the Night Elf arsenal, especially in LawLiet's hands. LawLiet, the best Warden player of all time. The player who single-handedly made her relevant again back in 2015. And has even been able to beat Happy at times with the Warden. a very, very hard hero to play properly. Much more complicated, much more nuanced than a keeper, for example. But in the right hands, she can show some magic. Oh, and this is a perfect beginning, because the Acolyte didn't scout this greedy camp at the start. Second Agent of War should come up here, probably, and this Warden could come out swinging. Oh, okay. Don't want to deny any of the last hits. The heal potion is great if he wants to pressure early.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, and interesting. 1-0 this time, expanding. Not even interested in if it might be a keeper on the enemy side. Agi Tome and Big Heal Potion. Very good drops for LawLiet so far. Whoa, Hunter's Hall. He might be going all in with hunts. Which I'm not so sure if it's gonna work out. But we'll see. Warden very strong now with the Shadow Strike. The DK not having level 2 yet. Again, crucially, no Wisps were killed by Coil. So level 2 was denied. And that is very, very important. LawLiet hasn't scaled yet, by the way. And, okay. We know what's coming. No Conrex bow, no late game, all in. And 1-0 properly goes for the graveyard early. If he gets mass fiends out, it's very hard for the Night Elf to deal with that with the Warden. With Keeper and Entangle, it can certainly be quite doable. Coil on cooldown. Now he could use the Shadow Strike to try to get a kill, but still holding on to the mana. As the DK finally gets level 2. Huge level up. The aura now improving everything. And the expansion is quite late. 1-0 decided to delay the expansion until the graveyard was finished so he can go into Fiends quickly. Very quickly. Again, no dust by 1-0. Perhaps that a bit of a mistake by him. Well, I was trying to get some last hits here with his spells, but 1-0 didn't really allow it. Got great items, by the way. Double intelligence items. Oh, and look at the Wisp. Sneaky, sneaky. Are they gonna make APs on the high ground?
A player's forces are under
The problem is, if you're all in the expansion falls, the Undead can still stabilize on one base with a tech. And if you're stuck on mass hunts, you're always going to be behind. LawLiet sells the TP, going for more and more Huntresses. No APs yet. Oh, 1-0. Creeping the Merc, that is so greedy. Wow. 12 knives. Damn, did he get the last hit? I'm not sure. I don't think he did. I'm pretty sure he didn't. DK has tons of experience.
The player's forces are under attack.
Alright. One Acolyte killed. Now we do have the dust finally. LawLiet knows he doesn't want to get these Huntresses surrounded. Losing a Huntress here is always painful. One Huntress will fall. Oh! It will. With the coil. Lots of gold on LawLiet. Okay, here come the APs. LawLiet has to distract right now to prevent a scout. If these APs are scouted, he's in big trouble. If these APs finish, he might be in a decent spot.
A player's forces
Dan Mahoney with the 18-month resub. Thank you. Warden could still skill into Blink if she finds it necessary. Double Glaives coming already. Oh, AP is about to finish. LawLiet also needs to bring Wisps here to be ready for repair. He's got lots of lumber. The DK is about to get level 3. That's a big level up for him.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ring, also not the worst, actually. And the APs finish. Alright, here come the Wisps. Glaives are on the way. LawLiet is lining this up pretty nicely. At the same time, he's getting level 3 in the Warden. However, we got lots of Fiends. And Fiends are very good in this kind of a situation. Warden has great items, by the way. These recovery items are wonderful to have for the Warden. LawLiet now at 40 out of 40 supply. 1-0. Getting up to 50 here very soon. The Fiend Scout only now. There could be a free kill with a Shadow Strike. But no. Not yet. LawLiet gonna take out the crypts first. You see some towers being upgraded everywhere. Still no tech. Since 1-0 isn't teching, I think this might be a playable position. If tier 2 was about to finish with wagons, I think LawLiet would be pretty screwed. But there is no tech. And now, Fan of Knives probably will be skilled. Almost got the kill. Oh, the AP gets the kill here. No experience for the Warden, but still at 1 Fiend down. 1-0 upgrades already on the Fiends. LawLiet. What's he making? What's the next unit? Glaives. More Glaives. We'd love to see an attack upgrade as well. LawLiet's got the gold. And more APs. We have a lot of Glaives right now. Yeah, one attack upgrade should definitely come in. This would be very cost efficient right now. There we go. 1-0 trying to rebuild at the expansion. Perhaps he should start teching here and rebuild his entire base over at the expo. Might not be the worst idea. Yeah, there it is. Starts the tech. With all these APs and glaives here, it's very hard to crack the siege. Especially the ghouls take a lot of damage from these APs. Oh, found knives. Couple of ghouls going down. Even if this main base falls, the game's not over. On one base, 1-0 could stabilize. Possibly. We got a lot of fiends now in the mix. In this position, LawLiet is very strong, but the problem with his army is you have to be very stationary. He has to slowly creep forward with APs. The APs and the glaives cannot move quickly, and they're going to be useless out in the open. This is a pretty sick setup, though. Look at that. The AP wall, the glaives right behind. It's very cool. Glaives damage against the tower. Lots of repair. Fiends now taking quite some damage. Oh, nice final knives. Remember, the Warden still has the heal potion. And the DK. Oh, and the DK! Shadow Strike! But will survive with the Ritual Dagger, which doesn't get cancelled. And the shot finished at the perfect time to go for Clarities and Moonstone. Beautiful. LawLiet playing this really well. And the tower falls. That Spirit Tower going down is a big deal. But it's also a lot of time being bought for the expansion where the tier 2 is almost finished. Should remake an altar here as well, I think, because this altar is going to be going down soon. Especially if LawLiet sees that there's a hero being made. Warden still has the big heal pot. This is also very important. Altar. There we go. This one's a bit late. The DK though, what about him? He might be dead. Getting blocked by his own ghouls, and that's the kill. That's a big deal. That's a very big deal. The Warden now level 4. Wants to get out one more fan of knives. Inside all the ghouls. The beauty! Oh, the creeps! Oh my god, they also get involved. It's an uprising against 1-2-0. One fiend goes down. Possibly some more ghouls. There's the fan of knives. So much damage. Oh! More ensnares. Oh, and now the tower is attacking the Rock Golem. Rock Golem getting aggro. Oh, LawLiet has 1200 gold. Sick. What a wonderfully executed push by LawLiet. Very nicely done. 1-0 here making the mistake. Not scouting well enough for APs. gets punished, and LawLiet plays that through wonderfully. Very nice. So we're not going to have a clear wash here. LawLiet, is he going to see the sign in the stars? Perhaps he now will agree that Warden is the way. And for our next map, I think that's exactly what we're going to see. I think more Warden is to come, because it's going to be Echo Isles for map number 5. By far the best map for a Warden because of the strong Mercamp creep, the pretty good counter expo possibilities, and the very easy level 3 creep route. I wonder if WC3 here is going to have something special in store. Because on Echo Isles, he should be pretty damn certain that it will indeed be the Warden. Maybe a tower push again. Like, legit. The Warden has the same issue as the Demon Hunter in that regard. She's very weak on low levels. And a tower push could kind of ruin her day. Let's see about that. Seems like somebody's lagging the lobby. We may have to do a restart. Am I lagging? No. Wait a minute. What's going on? Okay. Bit of a join bug. Hopefully this won't repeat too much today. Always a possibility on NetEase. This was the first time in all of these Doubi Cup games that this happened, so hopefully it remains rare. Just like I like my steaks. Rare. It's not true, actually. I like them rather medium rare. Rare is a bit too much for my liking. Chad Miko's playing today. Hell yeah. Chad Miko's game against Lin coming up after this one. Jamiko didn't have too great of a start into the round robin stage, but we'll have a chance against Lin later. However, Lin is also looking unbelievable at the moment. Happy, Lin, and 120 seem like they're in the best shape at the moment in the world. But yeah, that's going to be a story for later. Right now we go into map number 5 of 120 versus LawLiet, and I'm very excited for this one, because this should again be a Warden by all accounts. And the Warden, as difficult as she is to play perfectly, she is very exciting. And, of course, in the masterful hands of LawLiet, also very strong. Who are you backing for the CSGO Major? I don't really have a favorite team. I watch CSGO every now and then. I think it's a great esport because it has a great viewing experience, because the match tension dynamic is wonderful. In games like Warcraft 3, in games like Dota, oftentimes not much happens. Oftentimes one player has a big lead and we all know how it's gonna go, but the game drags out, especially in Dota. This is the case a lot. And it can be a bit dull. It can be a bit boring. In Counter-Strike, every 2 minutes there's action, and there's always possibility for a comeback. And when the game's over, it's over. That's really, really awesome to have. Plus, they have amazing casters. Like, I'm very jealous of the Counter-Strike casters. They are so good. Especially Machine, and Sponge, and Hugo, and Harry. Really, really impressive. Like, compared to the Dota casters, for example, they are so much better. And I don't really know about League of Legends. I never watch League of Legends, but yeah. The Dota majors, the Counter-Strike major continues today, right? Maybe I'm gonna check that out later. So it is the Warden. As we expected. Is 1-0 gonna go for the fast expo, or is he gonna play something aggressive here? He has both options available. He's scouting with the Acolyte. Oh, and he stole the Shadow Priest. Oh, that makes things quite difficult. Is the Warden gonna invest the Shadow Strike here? No, Fan of Knives only. Oh, one Wisp could be getting killed by the Acolyte. Gets detonated. Stressful start for the Korean. Another Fan of Knives has to be invested. Lots of mana needed. But he gets the perfect item. Pendant of Energy for the Warden. And he gets the full experience. And of course, 1-0 also had to spend 200 gold on the Shadow Priest. Oh, and he's not expanding. He's harassing with the level 1 DK with Aura. I would say this is a great start for LawLiet already. And he got that last hit as well. Pretty much perfect early game for LawLiet.
A player's forces are under attack.
But here come the boys. 5 ghouls moving across. This Berserker is going to be hugely important. If 1-0 gets it, LawLiet's going to be under a lot of pressure. More archers being made. The Warden really wants to get that kill.
A town is under siege.
Come here. Come here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ah! Denied. Blue balled. But LawLiet gets the Berserker. Very important. The ghouls in the main base. Alright. 1-0 has to do big damage here, because he's far behind in this game. He got literally 0 experience right now, while the Warden is already level 2. But it's hard for her to heal up right now. And it's pretty stressful for LawLiet. Lots of things getting attacked at the same time. This ghoul flood is scary. Now he's uniting his forces.
A player's forces are under attack.
Moonlight got cancelled, so LawLiet is supply blocked right now. It might be losing a lot of Wisp right here. Warden getting surrounded. Has to skill into blink. Wow. Another deny. 1-0's deny is looking on point. Dust was still active. Hunter's Hall coming up now. Warden will have to TP in a moment. Whew. Still in a bad position for LawLiet though. Depending on how his lumber is going to look on tier 2. I think it's not going to look that great though. But the rest of the Moonwells will be defended. The Hunter's Hall is coming up. And the Ancient of War is going to be in position to continue creeping soon. 1-0's lumber also not looking that great. Is he thinking about a Naga? If he's going Naga second, he could keep up his aggressive stance. Oh, he stole the last hit with a blink, but now he's stuck here. Oh my god. Suicide blink! No! Oh my god, the suicide blink! No! Oh no. Oh, and the Berserker gets surrounded. Oh, that is heartbreaking. Oh no.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh, he was in such a good position. And there's the Naga second. Dude, my calls are on point today. Hell yeah. Oh no, LawLiet. That last hit, dude. Oh no. Yikes. Nice reactions by 1-0. Closing that surround as quickly as he did. If LawLiet had just waited for tier 2 and not sacrifice his Warden and maybe go for a Panda second, he would have been in a great position. Ay, 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 ay. That is unfortunate. Is the game over though? I don't know. This is a weird kind of game. What kind of position? In these scrappy kind of fights, the ghouls and Naga are very strong. Trying to force around again. Of course, there is Blink, but not much mana on the Warden. Has to use another 50 to get it out of the surround. The Dryads will help hugely. That's what LawLiet is waiting for right now. Also going for Berserkers, mercenaries, I mean. But Muddy is not gonna stick around for too long here. Door's finally finished, but he's too low gold. Can't make Dryads right now. The Warden has Blink. Has to use it again. Using level 1 Blink doesn't feel good. The Berserker died again. The second Berserker going down. Oh. And that's game. GG. 1-0 gets another victory. 4-1 today, just like yesterday, where he got the win against Sock. Too bad. This could have been a longer series still, but that Warden Blink. One move breaks LawLiet's neck.